Hi, my name is Amy Kennedy. I work at the Provincetown Center for Coastal Studies, and that's a local nonprofit organization dedicated to the research and conservation of all the different animals out here, not just whales, but we also do education, we do coastal erosion, we do habitat studies, and pretty much anything in between that pertains to the Gulf of Maine, particularly the Stellwagen Bank area. So if you look at the shape of Cape Cod, you're going to notice that Stellwagen Bank, this light blue area just 6 miles north of Provincetown, is shaped almost exactly like it. There's a reason for that. Stellwagen Bank and Cape Cod are essentially the exact same thing. The only difference is the bank is underwater, Cape Cod is above water. The Stellwagen Bank creates a pretty unique habitat out here, and it's because it creates something called upwelling. And the way upwelling works is that all of the tiny little plants and animals that are suspended in our water column eventually have to sink and decompose. And as they do that, they create a huge amount of nutrients. And all of these nutrients sink down to the edge of Stellwagen Bank. We have these currents that run along the ocean floor, and as soon as they hit Stellwagen Bank, they shoot up to the surface. That's why it's called upwelling. So it picks up all of those nutrients and minerals and it brings them to the surface of the water. And that is basically like fertilizer to everything out here. The surface is where the light is. You have a lot of nutrients and mixing. You're going to have a huge amount of food. All of the tiny little plants and animals, birds, fish, marine mammals, everything is going to congregate around an area of upwelling. And that's really what Stellwagen Bank creates for us out here. Massive amounts of upwelling. Now, you guys are interested in whales. Everybody is interested in whales, of course. We're no stranger to whales in these waters. We have many different species, but there are only two different types of whales. The two types of whales that we see are toothed whales and baleen whales. Toothed whales are generally our smaller animals out here. These guys have teeth. They eat just like humans. They are our longfin pilot whale, harbor porpoise, Atlantic white-sided dolphin, and the common dolphin. Again, generally the smaller whale. They usually travel in packs or big groups of animals. Pretty exciting to see. Now the larger whales, the big whales of the ocean, what everybody really came here to see, these guys are pretty interesting because they actually don't have any teeth at all. They're part of a group called baleen or mysticete whales. So instead of teeth, what they do have are about 600 to 800 plates of this stuff called baleen hanging down from their upper jaw. And essentially, baleen just acts like a great big filter or a great big net in their mouth. And as they open their mouth, water goes out through the, in between the plates, and all the little fish essentially get stuck on the fringe inside their mouth. So just think of their mouth as a giant net. So the great whales in the ocean have no teeth whatsoever. Our most common baleen whales are the humpback whale, finback whale, North Atlantic right whale, and also the minke whale. Now these all have very different body shape. They also have very different characteristics. So they act differently every time you see them. The North Atlantic right whale is our single most endangered marine mammal on Earth. There are only about 350 of them left. So it's always a treat to be able to see these animals. Very large, slow-moving whale. The finback whale is a very large, fast-moving whale. It's the second largest animal in the ocean, second in size only to the blue whale. They get to be about 80 feet long and weigh around 2 tons a foot. They can travel faster than the boat travels, so they're pretty much known as the greyhounds of the sea, not only because they're gray, but also because they're extremely fast. The minke whale looks very similar to the finback whale, but it looks just much smaller and behaves a little bit differently. And the humpback whale, this is the more theatrical of the animals out here. Now underneath there, that's called a fluke. There's a series of black and white markings that range anywhere from all black to all white and anywhere in between. And these markings stay the same throughout their entire life, and no two are ever exactly alike. So just like you have a fingerprint, a humpback whale has a fluke print. All of the animals that we see out here are incredibly special. But in addition to that, a good portion of them are endangered animals. And at the center, our goal is to educate people as to the importance of these animals in the ecosystem, and really the importance of the animals in the world. So for more information, please go to www.coastalstudies.org, and please feel free to click on any part of our website. We have lots of information on all of the different animals that we see out here, in addition to coastal ecology, land management, and habitat usage for the animals.
Before they call them the circuit boards or something like this. They look like
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Dolphin Fleet. I am going to need to do some safety features, which I will do in a minute. If you are at all interested in hearing about the history of this area and why this area is such an amazing place out here. On the bottom deck, we're going to show you how to put on a life jacket. Put it over your head, strap around the back part of your body, link the two hooks together, pull it tight, and when the captain tells you, you jump overboard. We have not had a need to use them. In over 40 years these boats have been in operation, but if we do, they're out there, and he can't be worrying about you at the same time, and it is incredibly dangerous for you to be climbing on things. So please make sure both feet out there. And the captain's really good about doing both sides of the boat. If you have anything light on board, that is either brochure that Greg passed out, or any light hats or caps. I don't care about those Yankee caps for it. That. Yeah, especially really, you start them that young, really. It is incredibly dangerous in this fragile environment. We don't want anything in these waters that could kill our animals out here. So please, if you want it, make sure it's in a bag. The lower deck, back of the boat. Gentlemen, listen carefully. Unisex bathroom. I grew up with 5 brothers, so I know it's fine. Okay, so please, be nice. Anybody a smoker? No smoking on board today. All right, well, I'll tell you anyway. If you must, those of you are hiding it, smokers, down lower deck, back of the boat. There's a trash receptacle for cigarette butts specifically. Never ever throw them overboard, out your car window, on street corners. These are the largest killer of our seabirds, sharks. They cannot digest them, so their stomach tells them they are full, and they actually starve to death. So please, if you are a smoker or know a smoker, been out on these boats for a long time. Knows his way around the whales. Bob has also been on these boats for quite a long time. Very good with these animals, and you're in great hands with both boats. We can't find these animals any other way except by sight. No sonar, no radar, none of those other things work out here. 1/3 is body length. What on your body is 1/3 the body length? No, gentlemen. Two choices. That's right, your arm. Okay? So if I x-ray that flipper and I x-ray, their flippers are now fused together to make their fish in the water. So if we get to see a humpback, if you get to see that flipper, you're going to see two amazing things. You're going to realize how huge that animal is, and that you're looking at your arm. So these whales that weigh up with the yarn, they need to pay attention to their feeding. So they tackle the left side. Tighten up that sand land very tight with the left side. You can see that green flipper. See the green, light green under the surface? You can follow that whale. Follow the animals. 1, 2. Right down the boat at 9 o'clock. See them? Follow them. Coming up. Beautiful look at these two humpbacks. Coming up. Ooh, 3. Yeah. 3, really close. See the flat surfaces, those 3 round circles, or 4 now, 5? Those are called fluke prints. Is that a calf? 4 here now. 4 here now. I think one of them might be a calf. I think beautiful close-up look at these four animals. Five, not four. They are just traveling slowly across the surface. To the calf, you are seeing new life up here. Oh, right. Coming over. She's coming right over. The little one's coming right over to you. And the mom's underneath her. See it? The mom's right underneath her. Mom's just below her. Wow, beautiful. Look at that little one. Oh, look at it. How cute is that? That mom's got a lot of white on that tailstock. Looks like the mom's keeping her away, actually, almost, from the boat. She gets in between the little ones, the boat. But they, actually doesn't appear, but it could be the mom just doesn't.
Yeah, you're right here. Hey, Johnny.
I'm gonna follow mom and do what I want. Beautiful look at this little one and the mom. Mom's right to the right. Whoops. That is a headstand. There's mom right there at 11. Clearly the little one's not following. Right off the bow, the other one's
Did you all have to sit on the way?
Whale snot.
whale breath. Just a gorgeous look at these humpbacks. Just hanging. Oh, this one has a tag marking on it. This very close one, you'll see a little tag mark right in front of the dorsal fin. Coming up by the bow. Gas cap here right at 9, right above, I think right above mom. Yeah, mom's right below it. kind of making its way around the boat, checking it out. Back way out there at 7. Those are what I told you about called tubercles. These have a little bump. Oh, beautiful. And inside that bump is a little hair. That's the little one. You can also tell by its glow. Actually, the little one's glow is very light. They are all over this boat.
Yeah, it's a lot of whales. Yeah, there was like 7. Not all together, like 5 at one point.
That brought them over here into the Baltimore area. So it comes up here every summer. You can go out on it. They take little cruises around the harbor area and out into the bay. So that's beautiful. Closer to the end, but it's